From the frozen Arctic to the depths of the Amazon, our planet is teeming with life, and with life comes culture. And, my word, some of these cultures are extraordinary. Did you know that in some ancient cultures, people used to throw their loved ones off cliffs for a noble afterlife? Or that one society used human hair to pay their taxes? Let's dive into the top 5 strange cultural traditions from history that will blow your mind. High on the Tibetan Plateau, where the air is thin and the mountains scrape the sky, lives a people who practice one of the most unique burial rituals on Earth, the sky burial. The ground, frozen solid for much of the year, makes traditional burial impractical. Cremation, too, is difficult with limited firewood available at such high altitudes. And so the people of Tibet turn to the heavens, or rather to the vultures, for their answer. After death, the body is carefully prepared and taken to a designated high-altitude location. Here, amidst the swirling mists and chanting monks, the body is laid out, exposed to the elements. Soon, magnificent Himalayan vultures with their vast wingspans and keen eyesight descend from the skies. They have a sacred role to play in this ancient ritual, consuming the body and releasing the spirit within. This act, far from being seen as gruesome, is considered an ultimate act of generosity. Deep in the Omo Valley of Ethiopia, we encounter the Mursi tribe, known for their striking appearance and unique cultural practices. Imagine a young Mursi girl on the verge of womanhood, about to undergo a ritual that will forever alter her appearance. Lip plating. It begins with the piercing of the lower lip, followed by the insertion of a small wooden plug. As the girl grows, the plug is gradually replaced with larger ones, stretching the lip over time. The larger the lip plate, the more beautiful a woman is considered, a symbol of her strength, maturity, and social standing. These lip plates, often made of clay or wood, can reach astonishing sizes, sometimes exceeding 6 inches in diameter. The Mursi women, with their remarkable lip plates, challenge our Western ideals of beauty. They remind us that beauty is culturally defined, a fluid concept that varies greatly across the globe. Our journey takes us now to Imperial China, where for almost a millennium, a tradition both fascinating and disturbing held sway foot binding. Imagine a young girl, no more than 6 or 7 years old, her feet tightly bound in bandages, her future literally shaped by this ancient custom. Foot binding, also known as lotus feet, was considered a mark of beauty and status in ancient China. Tiny arched feet were highly prized, seen as a symbol of femininity, refinement, and even eroticism. The process was excruciating, involving the breaking of the toes and the tight binding of the feet to prevent further growth. Girls from wealthy families endured this painful procedure to enhance their marriage prospects. Bound feet, however, severely limited their mobility, confining them to their homes and reinforcing their subordinate role in society. Thankfully, this practice, condemned as barbaric and outdated, was banned in the early 20th century. Our exploration of strange traditions takes us deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, home to the Satere Mao tribe and their incredibly painful initiation ritual. Imagine a young man on the cusp of manhood about to face his greatest fear, the bullet ant. These ants, found throughout the Amazon, possess a sting so excruciatingly painful that it's said to be comparable to being shot. The ritual begins with the collection of hundreds of bullet ants carefully sedated and woven into gloves made of leaves. Once the ants regain consciousness, the young initiate must wear these gloves, his hands subjected to hundreds of agonizing stings. But here's the truly astonishing part. He must endure this torment for 10 minutes at a time and repeat the process 20 times over the course of several months. The pain is so intense that it can cause temporary paralysis and hallucinations. Yet the young men endure this ordeal with stoic bravery, their cries muffled by the sounds of the rainforest. This ritual is not simply about enduring pain, it's about proving strength, courage, and resilience. Our final journey takes us to ancient India, where we confront one of history's most controversial and heart-wrenching traditions, sati. Imagine a society where a woman's identity is so closely tied to her husband that his death becomes her own destiny. Sati, derived from the Sanskrit word for truth or good wife, involved the self-immolation of a widow on her husband's funeral pyre. It was considered the ultimate act of devotion, signifying a wife's unwavering loyalty and love. The practice was shrouded in religious beliefs, with proponents arguing that sati allowed the widow to join her husband in the afterlife and ensure his spiritual well-being. However, the reality was far more complex and often steeped in coercion. Widows, often pressured by family or societal expectations, were left with an impossible choice: embrace a life of social ostracism and poverty, or sacrifice themselves on their husband's pyre. Thankfully, this abhorrent practice was outlawed in the 19th century, thanks to the efforts of social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy. From jaw-dropping rituals to traditions that shaped cultures, history is a treasure trove of the bizarre and the extraordinary. Which one shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to explore more amazing stories from around the world, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow history buffs. See you next week with another exciting Top 5.